everyone, welcome to another edition of PaperRenee.com. Today we're going to be making a little hello card. I'm going to be using this paper pad from Basic Grey called Kioshi, and it's got really pretty colors, I think, for spring. I also got this coordinating cardstock that goes with it. It's got 4 different colors. It's got the yellow, the blue, the purple, and the green. I don't always buy those, but I knew that I was going to be making mostly cards with this, so I went ahead and picked that up just to save myself time whenever it came down to making my cards. I'm going to use one of those colors as the base. It's this really pretty soft green color. It's just lovely. I wish they put on there what the exact colors are, because I would probably buy some more of it. It is really that pretty. So that's going to be the base of the card, and I'm going to be using some colors from that paper pad for the rest of it. I'm going to take this purple one first, and I'm going to use some scallop scissors, and if you have a scallop punch, go for it. That'll work too. And I'm going to scallop one of these edges. If you have the scissors, just line them up and cut along the end, and then whenever you get to the end, you can just take your scissors and fit it back in that notch, and that way it'll be smooth. I think most of you, if you've been crafting any length of time, probably have a stash of these scissors that you don't really use anymore. And I stopped using mine almost completely, and I thought that's ridiculous, as I'm buying punches to do the same thing. Just get out the scissors, because I am trying to be frugal. Plus, I just like to spend more money on paper. Anyway, alright, I'm going to put a line of glue on one side. I use my ATG 714, and I'm going to line this up. What I want to do, if I can see this, is not leave a lot of that little purple thing showing. I just want just it kind of peeking out there. Okay, just like that. And I see that the end is not even, so you can just take your scissors and even that off. Okay, so this is going to go on the card like this, and that one is going to go like that. So we can go ahead and put these down. Now both of these were cut at 1 inch wide and 4 inches long. Put that one like that. Okay. Now here's my little owl, and I cut it out using Create a Critter, and I'm going to show you that right now. Okay, I'm going to show you now how I made the owl, and I used this Cricut cartridge, Create a Critter. I'm going to cut out the owl, and that is on page 25. I cut out the base in brown, which you probably can't see too good against this black, but I cut out layer 1 using this lavender color, layer 2 using this Basic Grey purple paper, and then layer 3, which is the little beak and the feet, using just basil yellow paper. And I'm just going to put it together using this Tombow Mono multi-glue. Okay, there's the 3 basic layers. And now I'm going to put the little beak on, which there are little notches cut into my paper, which you probably cannot see on camera, but they're there. And I think it's easier to go ahead and just put the glue down on the base than trying to glue this little tiny piece. Some people are really adept at using those tweezers, which work great. You can use tweezers and pick up the little pieces with the tweezers and then glue it. Okay, there's the little owl right there with all of the layers glued on. I also cut out this hello using my Cricut machine, and I used the Beyond Birthdays cartridge. Again, this was the very first cartridge that I bought, and I remember standing in Michael's and Shelby and I just looking at them and trying to decide which one would be that we would get the most out of, and we decided it was this because it has a lot of sayings on it, and a lot of just for, you know, holidays, anniversary, Christmas, and I have used it a lot. I cut this out using this one that says Hello Friend, and I didn't want the friend on there, so whenever it was finished cutting, I just lopped that off and just used hello. Alright, I'm going to put him here, I'm going to go ahead and put them on there using some of these Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. I think this is the most cheerful owl. There are a couple of cartridges that have owls on them, and owls and birds have been a really popular theme the last couple of years in paper crafting. They're kind of going, they're not out of style yet, but they're kind of going that way. But I'm going to keep using it till it's completely out of fashion. And I'm going to put this hello here. And for this, I'm going to use some glue. I'm going to use that Combo Mono multi-glue. And we're going to put it on the bottom here. I used this purple is also some of that basil cardstock that I used for the eyes. Okay. Now the last thing I want to do is I want to put some ribbon on him. I'm going to use this Making Memories Watercolor Bright Funky with Fibers. This is really the best. It has several really cool little fibers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 on this little pack, and they're all kind of wrapped up together. And you look at that and you think that is a big mess, and it kind of is, but they're all separate and distinct little fibers, and they look really cute. So I'm trying to cut off. Go ahead and cut some off here. So I want to tie it in a bow. Okay, I'm going to put it like right here and then tie a bow probably here or, well, maybe over here. So to do that, I need to cut a slit in the card because there's no, you can't, you know, obviously tie it this way because the card will be shut. So I want to wrap it through the card. So you just take your scissors and kind of where you want it to come out, you cut a little slit. Let me look before I cut here. Yeah. A little mark on my thumb. And this is where I want the slit to be. You just make a tiny little slit the width of your ribbon. So if you, obviously if you have a wider ribbon, you'd make that slit bigger. And so see, whenever you open it, ta-da, there's a little hole. Well, that looks weird. Couldn't have done that again if I tried. Okay. And we'll just put this through. Okay, there's my little bow tied. And the last thing I'm going to do is I want to add some stickles to this little owl's eyes, which is so cute. Stickles is the best thing ever because it's basically grown-up glitter glue. And a little glitter is so nice. I'm just going to put it on her eyes. I'm going to put a little dot here and here. And maybe some here too. Okay, here's my little card. She's all glittered up and ready to go. Thank you for watching. Y'all have a great week. Bye.